So we're going to kick off chapter 1 here, talking about where to find jobs, when to look for jobs, and what you need to apply. But I think before we get into that, we should talk a little bit about goal setting.
Sure.
And I know you're a big believer in goal setting, and why is that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much impossible to understand what you need to do along your journey if you're not sure where you're going, right? So I think it's very easy, and I see a lot of people ignore where they want to ultimately end up. Maybe they have a vague idea of what they want their life to look like down the line. It's like a very general assumption. And so they make decisions along their career pathway that are kind of at the whim of other people. It's like, oh, the student loan company wants me to hurry and pay these off. My parents think I should be doing this. My friends are doing that, so I guess I'll do something similar. But nothing is designed the way they want things to turn out. So one of the best exercises you could do is really any form of long-term goal setting and planning where you want your life to be. I think like Jeff Bezos talks about this, I always thought this way as well, which is when you're on your deathbed, not to be morbid, but it's, you're at the end of your life, how are you gonna minimize your regrets, right? You don't wanna look back and be like, man, I should have done X, Y, or Z, I did it wrong, I messed up. Because, I say every day, like, oh, the day's going faster, the years are going faster, life is going faster, and it's all going very quick. It feels like it's passing you by. So you've got to understand where you're trying to go so your decisions along the way are great. And I think, what does that look like in the situation we're talking about with optometry jobs or with your first position or whatever position? Not setting the right goals. Do you do a residency or not? Should you become a partner in a practice? Should you do a corporate sublease? Those answers, should you take X, Y, or Z salary? Those answers you really only know if you know where you're going.
Yeah, it's interesting you talk about goal setting because I never used to set goals. And when I graduated school, I just took the first job that came my way.
Yep.
I didn't really think about it. And I found myself going to work every day and starting to question what I was really doing. And I quickly discovered that I was enjoying what I was doing. And part of that was because I didn't know why I was doing it. I knew I was obviously going to make money, paying bills, but I didn't see an end point. Right. And that's because I didn't have a goal.
Right. Yeah, so to set great goals, there's lots of different books out there, and I think a lot of people avoid this because it's like that cheesy self-help stuff. You don't have to do that, but you better have a backup plan on what you're going to do to set these goals. But I suggest reading some of the great books out there, As a Man Thinketh, Think and Grow Rich, stuff from Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn. And really what you want to do is just understand, where do you want to live? What setting do you want to be in? How much income do you want to generate per year? What are you doing in terms of giving back, right? What does that part of your life look like? Family and friends, should they be close? Are you okay with them being far? Do you want to have big groups of friends, small groups of friends? What does the interior of my living room look like? Because I spend time there and enjoy that space. Do I want pets in my life? You can answer these things and really start to define what you want your life to look like. And they may seem like strange exercises, but it will help you to understand and ultimately get to a certain place. So answering those things, putting them on paper, revisiting them every year is absolutely critical. And then you could go much deeper, weekly, really getting into what am I doing today, what are my affirmations, and those exercises are great just for self-fulfilling prophecy type of stuff.
So if you're watching this, what you should do right now is just pause this video, open up the goal setting document, and write your goals down.